you filming me? Get out of my house,
No,
dude.
no,
Get
no,
out
no,
of my house.
no.
Stop what you are doing. You think you seen crazy. You haven't seen anything yet. This guy walks into his own house, catches his girlfriend on the couch with another man, and guess what she does? She doesn't apologize. She kicks him out for being insecure. If you want to see what pure gaslighting looks like in real time, watch this.
What are y'all doing?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Who's this?
Okay, it's just a friend, dude. I don't know.
What do you mean it's just a friend?
You really gonna be like that?
I'm her boyfriend?
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah, exactly. See, he doesn't even know. I found your Tinder account. Did you meet him on Tinder?
Okay, I don't know why you're being so insecure and you just decided
I'm
to show up at
insecure?
my house like that.
I'm gonna show up at your house because you're not responding to me.
You should just trust
I'm
me.
Levi,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You should just trust me. Why are you filming me? Get out of my house,
No,
dude.
no,
Get
no,
out of
no,
my house.
no.
What
Are you
doing?
serious? Here,
Get out.
leave.
She asked, why are you being so insecure while a strange man is sitting next to her legs? That isn't insecurity, sweetheart. That is called having 20/20 vision. And shout out to the side dude for immediately realizing he was an accessory to a crime and dipping. He respected the relationship more than she did. If she says, just trust me while the evidence is sitting on the sofa, she belongs to the streets.
A woman who's single and at peace. She's single and she's happy. She's single and thriving on her own. If you decide to talk to a woman like that, don't worry about other men in her life. And it's not because other men don't want her. They do. But it's because you're going to be competing against her own peace, not other men. Men are not the competition. The competition is her. You got to understand that women like this have gone through the absolute most. They've been in traumatic and abusive relationships. So now they value their peace and they're perfectly fine with being on their own. They're perfectly fine with coming home and having nobody there. So if you decide to enter her life for whatever reason, you have to make sure that you're more significant and more valuable than that peace of mind that she already has. If you're not going to add to a woman who's at peace, don't even bother because she's going to cut you off so fast. Women who are at peace and who've been through a lot are very intolerant.
He said she's at peace, but she's also intolerant and would rather scroll TikTok all day? That's not peace, bro. That's called being single, bitter, and addicted to your phone. And here's a spoiler alert for you, my guy. She is still not gonna let you hit just because you made this video. Stop simping.
If you don't give her money to go out with her girlfriends, then some other man will.
If she's gonna take money from some other man because I didn't pay, that's not a girlfriend. That's a freelancer. Let the other guy pay the invoice. She belongs to the streets.
I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet, but the one thing I can't stand about men is that they're cheaters, and I think most, if not all, men cheat. However, since that's the thing that bothers me the most about men and I want to get my lick back, I see myself cheating on a man that I don't give a shit about. Oops, I said it. Like, honestly, when I hear women saying, oh man, yeah, I cheated on the guy, I'm like, I support it. Don't feel bad. I unhealthily love when I hear that a woman cheated on a man, just because it's like, somebody got to get our lick back for us. I'll volunteer as tribute, okay? These women are doing the Lord's work. Seriously, like, I feel bad saying it, but it's true. We can't just let them be out here cheating on us and us being like, we're loyal, we're women, we don't cheat. Like, come on, I'm a little too petty for that. No, we can cheat too.
So, let me get the logic straight. You hate men who cheat, so your solution is to become the exact thing you hate? That's like saying, I hate people who commit arson while pouring gasoline on your own house. And the whispering at the end, don't tell nobody? Too late, sweetheart. You just told the entire world that you belong to the streets. Enjoy being single.
Women don't cheat for sex. They cheat when the respect on her end dies. Men cheat with their body. Women cheat with their soul. That's why when she does it, it ends worlds. She didn't just fall into his bed. She fell out of respect for you 6 months earlier. And the ice cold truth is female cheating isn't impulsive. It's surgical and it's planned in silence and executed with precision. It's already planned out, my friend. It starts way before another man even exists. The eye rolls that she called playful, the respect you slowly stopped giving, talking to him like he is incompetent instead of your leader, correcting him in front of friends like he's a child, punishing him with silence or giving him the cold shoulder. Why? Then when the switch flips, that's when she stops seeing you as her man and starts seeing you as the enemy. The real affair isn't the sex, it's the late night texts, the inside jokes, the oh, he actually listens to me. That's where she moved out emotionally. The bedroom was just the eviction notice. She didn't cheat because somebody else was hotter. She cheated because he made her feel soft again when you turned her into the man of the house.
She said it's surgical and planned. Congratulations. You just described first-degree murder, not a mistake. She really said, I cheated because you made me have masculine energy. No, sweetheart, you cheated because you have zero integrity. If the respect is gone, you leave. You don't audition a replacement while still living in the house. That's not soul. That's just being a coward.
Okay, I don't know if I am the only one in 2023 to admit this, but women cheat far more than men cheat. Men get caught far more than women do because women have an intuition. Okay, that's what God gave us, intuition. We know what we know, and we know when things are off. Men do not have that. So a woman will be like, oh, I'm going, at my friend's house. I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to go run errands. I'm going to And men, you sit home and you watch the hub and you drink your beers or you get busy with work or the kids or whatever. You don't have that intuition. You don't have that. Women 1,000% get away with it more than men. And women, I do believe, cheat more than men. And it's not about the sex. It's not about because you could be married, a female could be married and having that often. It's not why women cheat. It's not. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why women cheat. Hold on. Number one is because they don't have any morals. Okay? They don't have any connection to God. They don't have any purpose in life. They're just kind of low-end people. That's number one. You've got to be low-end to do that. Number two, they want attention.
Man, you have to respect the honesty. She just destroyed the female ego in 30 seconds. She said women think it's a flex that a guy wants to sleep with them, but the reality is that guy would sleep with a park bench if it had a pulse. Ladies, getting attention from men isn't an achievement. It's biology. A starving man will eat out of a trash can. That doesn't make the trash can a Michelin star meal.
That's probably the most important thing that a man has to stick to is never, ever, ever tolerating cheating, never forgiving cheating. If your girlfriend or wife cheats on you, don't accept excuses. You gotta show her you're a real man and walk away. I don't care if it's at the beginning of a relationship. You have to stand on principle and never forgive a woman for cheating on you. You have to respect yourself because it's way better to be alone than with bad company. And I guarantee no matter what her excuse is, she will do it again. It doesn't matter if it's a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, she will do it again. A year from now. Because if she doesn't respect you enough to do it once, it will happen again. There's a guarantee in that. Just leave. There's nothing to work out at this point.
She said it's a guarantee, not a maybe. When a woman breaks code and tells you exactly how the female mind works, you better listen. If you take a cheater back after watching this, don't blame her when she does it again. Blame yourself for buying a ticket to the sequel of a movie that already sucked the first time. Rare W. We salute you.
When a woman is cheating on her partner, there are a few telltale things she's going to do that you can look for right now in her appearance and in her behavior. As a relationship expert, I've worked with hundreds of people who have gotten cheated on, but I've also had the weird experience of working with the cheaters themselves. So I know that these things are true. First thing you're going to look for is if she's suddenly smiling and giggling a lot. Unlike men who tend to cheat to get their physical needs met, women tend to cheat from a very emotional place. For a lot of women, cheating can occur when someone new comes in and suddenly gives her new attention. If you notice that she's suddenly humming and skipping around and you don't know why, it's totally out of context, she could be cheating. Is she initiating more sex with you? Guys, I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of women have the ability to completely turn off their sensuality in long-term relationships. If you notice that she's kissing you a lot more, being a lot more sensual with you, and initiating sex on the regular, there could be a chance she's cheating. Have you noticed that her grooming habits have changed? Maybe she hasn't shaved down there in a month and now she's going full-on Brazilian. You've only ever seen her wearing granny panties and now she's wearing thongs every day. For women, looking sexy is a very big part of feeling sexy, and that really goes hand in hand with sexual activity. Finally, guys, has she been spending more time alone with her phone?
Did you hear that logic? Basically, if she is happy, smiling, and wants to have sex with you, she's cheating. This is psychological warfare. She's telling you that if your girl starts acting like a good girlfriend, it's a red flag. And the grooming part, that's the dagger. If she was walking around looking like Chewbacca for 5 years with you, but suddenly goes full Brazilian for the new guy, don't even investigate. Just pack your bags. The disrespect is loud.
I have never met a woman that confesses that she cheated on her ex. I've met plenty of men that have owned up to it and they've confessed that they have cheated in the past, but never have I ever met a woman that has taken accountability or has taken the blame for the relationship ending, let alone cheating in her past relationship.
She is spot on. Ask a man why he cheated, he says, I was an idiot. Ask a woman, suddenly it's a spiritual journey. She says, I didn't cheat, I was just emotionally outsourcing because you didn't water my inner garden. It is never their fault, it is always a response to your behavior. Accountability to them is like garlic to a vampire. We need to protect this woman, she knows too much.
You don't have to go through their phone. I'm gonna tell you how to know if they're cheating. Some of you don't actually want to know the truth. And if that's you, that's cool. But go ahead and swipe away now. Because once you hear this, there's no going back. My words will haunt you. But if you're still here with me, let's dive in. We got 3 stages to this mess. Before, during, after. Before is where they start acting all weird. New hobbies, new friends, new places. Suddenly they're an amateur painter. Or they're spending weekends at some obscure coffee shop you've never heard of. Where were these things before? Then they start picking fights with you. This is a classic move. They do this for 2 reasons. 1, the fight gives them an excuse to get away from you. It's like, I gotta go clear my head. I'm gonna go take a walk. We need some space. Reason 2 is this absolves them of their feelings of guilt. It's like, well, I'm justified now. We're always fighting anyway. Now, if you're dating a guy who travels for work, buckle up. That's where it's happening. Every single time. During these work trips, you're gonna get a bunch of random calls throughout the day. It's a tactic. They're padding the record a little bit so that by the time they go radio silent at night, you won't bat an eye. Oh, but he was calling me all day. Everything is fine. It's not.
Suddenly he's an amateur painter? Bro, who are you hanging out with? Bob Ross? That is oddly specific. That sounds like he got caught trying to paint a landscape while sneaking around. And look at him acting like the moral authority. Buddy, you aren't saving women. You're just applying for the position of male bestie. You're not getting the girl. You're getting the friend zone. Hand over your man card.
Some women swear up and down they will never cheat, but they flirt every day for attention. They text men that they used to date or talk to. They like posts all the time for validation. They also vent to male friends about the man that they chose. Last time I checked, that's emotionally cheating. Women give their time and energy to men that ain't they man and think that it's harmless. Let's be honest, loyalty and being faithful can go way beyond sex. Women say all the time that men are not loyal, but our loyalty ends where our boredom begins. If a woman needs attention from other men to be seen, that doesn't mean that you're missing love. It means that she's actually missing accountability. Being faithful and loyal is discipline. It's giving that man that you're with the ultimate respect when nobody is watching. Before women fix their face to say that men are not loyal, they got to check themselves to ask, would they accept the things that they do if they were a man?
Loyalty ends where our boredom begins. Put that on a billboard. She just confirmed that the male best friend is really just the backup plan waiting in the lobby. She nailed the double standard. If you vented to a female coworker about your relationship, you're a cheater. But when she does it, it's just therapy. Make it make sense. Accountability is kryptonite to these people, and she just exposed the whole game.
Some men deserve to be cheated on. I said what I said. I'll say it again. Some men deserve to be cheated on. Now, not specifically this person commenting who's saying, alternatively, he gave everything and she lacked loyalty and care. Anyone cheats, it's for the same reason, lack of loyalty and care for the partner. The rest are excuses and trying to hide bad behavior. This is true in the case of a good, decent, loyal partner. However, if you follow this comment back, I made a video responding to a man who said the following. Stop! What he said was correct. My 25-year marriage was ruined because of it. The other guy didn't have to do anything, but he got all of her. I got arguments and neglect. Stop gaslighting.
Did you catch the mental gymnastics? A man loses 25 years of his life, his family, and his trust. And her response is, "Stop trauma dumping, you narcissist." She literally said he has a victim mentality for being a victim. This is the scariest thing I've ever seen. She thinks cheating isn't a betrayal. She thinks it's a performance review.
No offense, guys, but let me keep it real with you. If your woman is cheating on you, you probably would never know. Because unlike most of y'all, women don't move sloppy. We don't get reckless. We get quiet. See, when a woman starts stepping out, she doesn't change her routine. She perfects it. She'll still kiss you goodbye. She'll still cook your dinner. She'll still laugh at your jokes. But her heart, her mind, it's already somewhere else. And here's the wild part. You think everything is fine because we don't move off impulse. We move off emotion. By the time that woman is physically cheating on you, trust me, she has already checked out emotionally months ago, maybe even years ago. She won't leave clues. She'll erase them before they even exist. No new cologne smells, no random calls, no energy shifts that you can track. Trust me, it's just subtle distance you'll blame on her being tired.
She said, "It's not messy, it's calculated. Congratulations, you just described a premeditated crime." She is literally bragging about being a sleeper cell in her own relationship. Ladies, this isn't a flex, this is a character defect. If you have to run a covert military operation just to cheat, you don't need a boyfriend, you need a moral compass.
So you're really gonna cry now that I caught you cheating?
Yeah, it was just one time.
Well, I can see you're on Tinder and Bumble, and you're paying for Tinder Gold. Doesn't seem like it's one time. If you were to pay for Tinder Gold, you're trying to swipe with as many guys as you can.
I got carried away one day.
She said she got carried away one day? Sweetheart, you don't get carried away into a recurring monthly subscription. She bought Tinder Gold. That is not a mistake. That is a business expense. She is literally investing in the streets. You can't tell me it was an accident when you were paying $29.99 a month to see who likes you back. That is premeditated, premium level disrespect. Refund denied.
I just saw a video of a guy showing his song about his ex that cheated on him, and I just hate the way society demonizes women for cheating on men. Cheat on women all the time, and honestly, I support women's rights and wrongs. Good for her for cheating. I love that for her. Women should cheat more often, quite honestly. And I stand by that.
I support women's rights and wrongs. What in the absolute clown world is that statement? That's like saying, I support firefighters and arsonists. When a man cheats, he's a dog. When a woman cheats, it's because she was emotionally neglected and needs to find herself. And that stat about 70% of women having a backup plan? Fellas, check the depth chart. You aren't the boyfriend. You're just the starter until you get injured. Stay vigilant. All right, class dismissed. I just gave you the playbook, so don't come crying to me when you ignore the red flags. Hit that subscribe button if you want to survive these streets. And remember, she isn't yours, it's just your turn. Peace.